Welcome back to Wake Up America. I'm Allison Maloney alongside Amir Benno and Mark Halpern. Passover begins at sundown tonight, marking one of the Jewish religion's most widely observed sacred holidays. And for more on this week-long festival and its importance, let's bring in Managing Director of the Coalition for Jewish Values, Rabbi Yaakov Menken. Rabbi, thank you for joining us today. What can you tell us about the slavery to freedom story that is told, and why is it one of the most sacred holidays in the Jewish religion?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. And of course, one of the reasons, the main reason why it's one of the most important holidays is because God told us to celebrate this every year and to keep it with us. But if you look at this story and the way it is done and the way the Seder is conducted, it is designed very carefully to make sure that it's a memory that carries with us through history. And that's why the Passover Seder remains one of the most celebrated holidays, even among those with a minimal attachment to their Jewish heritage, which is, obviously it's unfortunate. We want people to be much more involved. The Passover Seder is a great place to start, to understand that miracles transpired in the past, that we came out from another nation to be independent, that we are never slaves again, no matter what people try to do. It's a great lesson in independence, in self-respect, in dignity, and in realizing that God is looking out for us in more ways than we imagine.
Rabbi, I don't like to make everything about food, just most everything. So tell me what your favorite Passover food is and why.
I'm immediately going to the maror just to be countercultural because that's a bitter herb that nobody really wants to eat, but it reminds us of the pain and how terrible things were, and then we turn around and make things good. But obviously, the meal itself, what should I say? My mother-in-law makes great noodles out of egg without any actual noodle in it.
Does she FedEx?
So there's, everybody's got their
Mark
thing.
wants some.
Does she FedEx? Does she deliver? How can we get some of that?
That could be arranged.
All right.
Amir?
Yeah, shmura matzah or egg matzah, Rabbi?
I am absolutely a shmura matzah guy. The real classic matzah is only water and flour. The amazing thing is the Yemenites managed to make it into a respectable dough, like a flat cake, but the Ashkenazi is the hard ones that you saw in the pictures, where it's a cracker. It's essentially a very large cracker.
It's very good, actually. I've had it. Rabbi, when the sun goes down tonight, talk to us about the traditions and rituals that are part of the celebration. And also, you mentioned that, unfortunately, people don't really feel as important about their religion. How do we change that? How do we get more people involved in their religion?
Well, obviously the Passover Seder itself was designed. There are even things that are done to keep the kids involved. We take the Seder plate, the special plate, off the table before the meal is even underway. And why do we do that? Just in order to get little children to start asking questions. There is the ritual of asking the 4 questions, and every child at the table asks the 4 questions. And as much as we answer them, we almost more go on to other discussion. It's the question itself, which is the lesson to the kids, that they should feel involved and feel participatory. The religion itself, the reason why it's going down is because people think that they've moved on to better ideas and other things are more important. I think one of the biggest things that we're seeing today is, to go back to that Passover story and the story that brought it about, is that people have forgotten the same way that Pharaoh forgot Joseph and forgot the guy who saved the country. People are forgetting what made this country great in the first place. And it was devout individuals looking into the Bible and letting the Bible guide them in creating a better society.
Yeah, absolutely. I think getting children involved is so important because they carry on those traditions throughout their life. Rabbi Yaakov Menken, thank you so much. Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you for having me, and a happy Passover.
Happy Passover.
Passover.
All right.